Okay, here we go. This is Jacob Schmidt with deerhuntingschool.com. I just want to show you a little trick that I've learned, and it's took me several years to learn it by looking at different aerial photos and then going in, walking into the woods, actually seeing what I'm seeing, driving around, just spending a lot of time out in the woods, and then coming back and looking at aerial photos of what I actually seen. This little trick that I'm fixing to show you has really helped me to find very thick pine tree thickets that are very thick and in the undergrowth. Um, so especially if you have any kind of logging activity inside of a lot of pine trees, um, things like that, this is going to really help you out to find the really thick undergrowth where a lot of deer bed. In this area here that I'm looking at, there's a lot of heavy hunted areas around, so these deer, they really look for that really thick cover to get in to hide, to stay away from people, to stay away from the hunting pressure. So it really helps if you can find this stuff fast, and you can, go about your hunting. You can, look at an aerial photo or like Google Earth like this here. You can check out, find 6 or 7 of them, and then really go in and look at them quick and make sure that that's what you're looking at. I always recommend that. But the trick is if you look at these pine trees here, and I'm going to zoom in a little more, you see that they don't look very thick, okay? And then there's another area right here that's the exact same way. They don't look very thick if you zoom in on them, okay? They look really thin. Okay, now I want to take you over here real fast and show you this one. Okay, this one here looks very thick, okay? And they are both pine trees, and you can tell because the other trees are green, but these are pine trees here, and so are them over there. And these look very thick. These look very thin. Okay. Now, what happens with these very thin trees is the sun is allowed to go through these trees and hit the ground. What happens with these very thick-looking trees here is these thick trees block the sun out where the sun cannot come and hit the ground here. Okay, so if you were to walk to this area of pine trees here, and you look at it and you walk up, you can nearly see all the way through this under the undergrowth because there is no undergrowth hardly. It's almost nothing but big pine trees with a bunch of pine needles on the ground. No, not really much benefit to deer at all, really. To where this area here, you have the really large pine trees here with a lot of undergrowth. If you walked up to this area here and looked into it, a deer could be bedded down 15 foot away or 15 yards away from you, and you may not even see it if it doesn't move. Not counting the fact that a lot of honeysuckle, lots of different types of small browse and things that these deer are feeding on are in this area. So they have awesome bedding area and an awesome feeding, some food and stuff in here. There's actually this one here actually has a small creek that runs through it that's not wet all the time. So, but these deer have a lot of benefits. So that's the trick to find these thickets. You have to look for the ones that look very thin, like this here. It looks very thin. You can see the ground a lot. You walk up to the edge of that, you can't see in it very far because the sun is allowed to penetrate this to the ground, and this stuff is growing up very, very thick. This one, same way, and then this one here is not like that. You can almost see all the way across this. So I hope that helps you out. If you're looking at aerial photos, you can really scan some spots, find you some of these areas like this here, and you can find some good bedding area for white-tailed deer. Especially if the deer are pressured to where they have to really get in some thick to bed. This is a prime spot. I'm going to make some other videos on some other little tricks that I have with these areas like this here. Tricks, things that I use that really help capitalize on some really nice bucks by finding these areas and things. So keep checking out deerhuntingschool.com. Keep coming back. Leave some comments. Leave some comments on the videos on YouTube. If you want to know anything, leave some comments. It may inspire me to make you a video just on that. So I hope this helps you out. One more time, I'm going to say it one more time. These really thick looking trees, unless they're very short, they're not thick at all. They're very thin unless they're very short trees, maybe 10 foot tall. Other than that, these are very, very thin trees at the ground level. And these very thin looking areas are very, very thick. That's the key to finding pine thickets that are very thick with a lot of undergrowth, a lot of food inside there, and very good bedding areas for deer. So check out deerhuntingschool.com for more information on deer hunting. Until then, good luck while you're out in the field, and I hope this video helps you. Thank you. Bye-bye.